I'm about to show you the one thing that the fastest growing companies are starting to implement within their sales process. And it's sort of a replacement for cold calling. And it's not in the way that you probably think. It's not cold DMing. It's not sending emails. It's not it's like the mass email outreach doesn't work. It's not that. None of these things. Not ads, not organic. So it's something new. Not a lot of people have heard of it, but the fastest growing companies are using it. And they're using it because it's a lot more scalable than cold calling. As crazy as that may sound, because it's pretty scalable. It is more efficient. You get better conversion rates. It's easier. It's less stressful. It's literally better in every single way. So I'll tell you what I'm talking about in a second. But first, let me just try to show you what I mean with some awesome drawings. Okay. So right here, we have a human. And this is going to make sense. It's going to help you fully understand what I'm talking about. So just don't mind my artist skills. Okay. So this is a human. They're making a phone call. Now they can make roughly, and depending on the kind of dialer you have, but let's just say that if they're getting pickups, they can make 20 phone calls an hour. Okay. Because let's say the average call is lasting 5 minutes. If somebody picks up, you get a few people picking up, you have a dialer system it's running through. Let's just say they can do 20 calls an hour. Okay. It's 20. So if you want to be making, and they have an 8-hour workday, so let's actually add that as well. So 20 times 8 equals 160. Okay. So now let's say that you want to be making 1,000 calls a day. Well, you need like 6 of these guys. Okay. So you need 6 people to be making 1,000 calls a day. Now, 1,000 calls a day is good, but it's not going to probably generate a ton of revenue. Like it's good, but it's not. You're not balling out. You're not making millions and millions of dollars with 1,000 calls a day. It's just not happening. If you don't have other forms of sales outreach, it's just not happening. You can't go too crazy with that. However, with the new system I'm talking about, you can have one. I'll call it a thing. One thing. So we're going to call it NE because it's Nova Echo. So you can have one of these, and it can make 10,000 calls in a day. Now, if you have 2 of them, then it can make 20,000 calls in a day. Okay, I'm done with the writing. I'm just going to speak now. This is ridiculous. Okay, so it can make 20,000 calls a day. Now, here's the thing. It's less expensive than the human reps. You don't have to pay commissions. You don't have to pay a salary. I already told you that it's not this email stuff. You don't have to train at all. You don't have to hire. It sounds too good to be true, but let me explain why this is all possible. An NE, aka Nova Echo, is an AI that sounds like a human. And over 95% of people can't tell it's an AI, but it can make outbound sales calls at the rate of 10,000 a day. So the catch is it's very inexpensive for Nova Echo to run these agents. And so they're able to charge very inexpensive prices and still make good margins. Okay, so that's the catch. So the catch is good for everybody, meaning that you can implement Nova Echo's AI and make 10,000 calls a day, which is one agent, and you'll be doing it for very, very, very inexpensively because one agent costs 15 cents per minute of talk time outbound. Okay. So what that means is if you're making 10,000 calls a day, 10% of people pick up, that's 1,000 people that are picking up. And the average talk time is, like I said, I don't know, 5 minutes. That's 5,000 minutes in a day. 5,000 times 15 or 0.15, excuse me, is roughly 750 bucks. So you're spending $750 a day to make 10,000 calls. You would need 60 guys to make 10,000 calls because 1,000 times 10 is 10,000, 10 times 6 is 60. So 60 guys, if you're paying salaries and commissions, 60 times, I'm not done with drawing, 60 of these guys times, let's say they're overseas, times 1,500 even, which is pretty cheap. That's going to equal $90,000 a month that you're spending. With the AI, you can do the same amount of calls, but you're only spending 750 a day. At 750 a day, if we scale it up, times 30 is going to be 22.5, I think if my math's right. So it's going to be around a third of the price, even less. It's going to be less than a third of the price. And you don't have to train, you don't have to hire, you don't have to stress. You just literally press play and it will make 10,000 calls a day. So there's not much more to say in this video. If you want to try out these agents, they sound really human. I'm going to demo one right now for you. And if you actually want a full demo to see the entire software and ask questions and see pricing info in more detail, then there's a link in the description to book a demo call. And the Nova Echo team will tell you everything you need to know. Let me actually show you guys a demo. That way you can see exactly what this technology is capable of. So I'm going to talk to it just like a normal human. So I'm making the call.
This is James from Nova Echo. How can I help you?
Hey, I was trying to explain to my viewers why this AI is so much more efficient than what they're doing now and why all these big companies are using it to grow quickly. So, can you kind of explain why it is that you guys are so awesome? And can you talk a little bit about the different languages you speak and stuff like that?
Absolutely. Nova Echo is designed to handle over 100,000 calls per hour, which significantly increases efficiency compared to
That's
traditional
enterprise
methods.
plans.
This allows businesses to engage with more customers quickly, and we offer 11 different languages, including English, Spanish, French, and more, making it a versatile tool for any market. What else would you like to know?
I mean, you sound pretty real to me. You want to tell them how that's possible?
I'm glad you think I sound real. Nova Echo uses advanced AI technology that mimics human conversation.
I think you get the point. So, if you want to try calling that for yourself and demo it, again, link in the description. And hopefully, we learned a little bit about why these big companies are using AI and how they're able to grow so fast while doing it. So, anyways, hopefully, I'll talk to you soon. And regardless, have an amazing rest of your day.